What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about arpeggios, a couple different kinds. We're going to talk about 5-string arpeggios, and we're going to talk about 3-string arpeggios, and just like how you can use it to create things that you like, sounds, make it your own, really. So the first position we're going to look at is going to be minor. This is a minor shape, and I use a Fender Champion amp with Sky Surfer plate reverb and Afterglow chorus. That's how I get my tone. And this is just a Strat with stock pickups. This is 1996, so it's a bit old. And yeah, okay, so let's start it. We're going to do minor, and we're going to start 12, 15, 14, 14, 13, 12, and 17 hammer on. So you want to hammer on the first two notes, and then hammer on the last note. I don't always hammer on the last note. Sometimes you can hear me hitting it, because I just think I just like the sound of it. I like that. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if you hammer it on and you get good at it, you're going to play it real fast. You know what I mean? So let's try that again with So that's your minor shape. You take it real slow, play it, dial it down with the metronome. Always do this stuff with the metronome. Play it 60, 70. One thing I used to like to do when I first started is kind of trim up it. It actually helps your hand get a little more used to it, but real slow. And as you upstroke, you do this little rake thing, it's going to feel uncomfortable, but after a while you'll get it, and then you'll just be able to sweep up through the top of it, and it makes it a lot easier. So definitely slow in the beginning. The next one is going to be major. It's in the same position, it's just going to move a couple notes. We're going to move 2 notes, actually. So we're going to go 12, 16, 14, 14, 14, 12, 17. So this is a little easier because it's the major. You can bar across on that. You see I just barred across it? So, again, dial it down, play it real slow. And then, once you play it real slow for a couple weeks and then you go set that metronome on 90 or something, you'll probably be able to get pretty close to sounding good. You want to be able to hear all those notes, section out the parts that you're missing and try to play those a little more clearly. Again, it depends on your tone. If you're using, a lower end guitar and like for beginners and you've been doing it a while and you're not able to get it, it's probably because you need a new guitar or you need a new pickup, because once you start playing good, your instrument is what's going to limit you. So you always want to make sure that you're getting the best you can get, I know everybody's not rich, but definitely try to get something good or get new pickups that aren't stock or get pedals to try to change your tone or something like that. But anyway, so the next position I'm going to show you, I don't really know what it's called, but it's in the same place, but it's 12, 16, 14, 14, 13, 12, 18. Again, 12, 16, 14, 14, 13, 12, 18. So real stretch there for the guys with the little smaller hands like I have. Don't really know what that is, but I know that people use that to tap a lot with. So definitely slow, just like everything else. And then, okay, the next position I'm going to show you is a variant on the first position, but what you're going to do is you're not going to go all the way down to the full octave. You're just going to go to 15. So you're going to go 12, 15, 14, 14, 13, 12, 15. It's cool because what you can do is you can go in between that and the octave. Like, if you could hear that, I'm trying to play it as clearly as possible. But yeah, so moving that octave note or that last note anywhere you want. If you want to move that like in between those two notes, like, see, I switched that 3 different ways right next to each other, and that kind of is what gives you your own sound. It makes it, more unique to what you're doing. It's like So, not always playing it by the book. Marty Friedman always talks about not playing it by the book. Always take a lesson and just, massacre it in the way that, make your own version of it, because that's really what creativity is about, and becoming your own guitar player and not playing just like, Metallica or just like Jason Becker or anybody else. You know what I mean? You try to make it your own. So, okay, those are the 5-string. There's still a couple more, but I'm not going to go over them. This is, we just did the 5-string, so these next are called 3-string arpeggiations. And what we're going to do is go 13, or 12, 13, 12, 15. Try to hammer on that 15. It makes a much nicer tone. Again, I have my pickup using the neck position. I like to use it a lot. I like the velvet sound. I mean, you can obviously use the other pickup positions. Make it your own. So anyway, back to where we were. 12, 13, 12, 15. That's not the full octave. If you want to play the full octave, you'll have to go down to 17. But I'm going to show you a little exercise that you can do so to get used to it if you guys are used to playing it. And it's 13, 12, 13, 15, right? Remember that one? So move down a half step. Alright, the next part's a little tricky because you got to go 14, 15, 12, 17. So, when you come back up, when you come back up, you gotta upstroke that. A good pointer, and I learned from watching Jackie Vincent videos, is you wanna, if you're strumming down, then downstroke it. But if you're coming back up, try to upstroke it because it actually makes you a lot quicker. It's a great pointer. Wish somebody would have told me that when I was first started playing. But and then if you're really getting into speed, you're gonna upstroke a lot. So anyway, back to this little run. And once you get that good, you'll be like. Again, that's just a couple different positions. I just made this video so that people who want to start sweeping or needed some help with it can use a metronome, dial it back, and start slow, and you'll get there. Create your own stuff, man. Have a nice day.